Hey sweet peas, and welcome to another swatch and review video on my channel. I'm going to swatch a whole bunch of polygels from the Saviland brand in this video. Here are all of them, and I'm going to start with two of the temperature change range. This is a picture of all the colors in their collection, but I only have two. So the first one I'm going to swatch is SY01. This one has a milky natural color in room temperature, and it's supposed to change to pink when it's above 35 degrees Celsius. And for those of you who tell temperature in Fahrenheit, the average human body temperature for a person who's not sick, so who doesn't have a fever, is between 36 and 36.5 degrees Celsius. The other temperature change one that I have is SY12. And this one is pink at room temperature and is supposed to go milky white natural color above 35 degrees Celsius. In a few seconds I have clips coming up to show the temperature change with hot and cold water. So this is the first one, which is supposed to go pink above 35 degrees. And I will explain to you guys why this hot water has such a strange color in a minute. But about the temperature change, this hot water is a lot warmer than 35 degrees. And the footage is sped up, but in real time I left the swatch stick in the hot water for 2 minutes. And the result was this really light translucent pink, like you can see here. And then it was in the cold water for 36 seconds to go back to this milky natural color. So I really was kind of disappointed with this one. This one is supposed to go white above 35 degrees, and you can clearly see the color changing in the footage. It was in the warm water for 24 seconds, and then it was in the cold water for 44 seconds to go back to pink. The reason I'm so accurate with these times, guys, is because I actually wrote it down. Next, I have two colors from the glitter collection that you can see here to swatch for you guys. There are 12 colors in this collection again. The first one I'm swatching is DP01. Both of these glitter polygels that I chose have these iridescent glitters in them, and I think they are absolutely gorgeous. So about the brown hot water, the kitchen and bathroom are on the ground floor in our house, so we don't have hot water on the first floor, and my nail room is on the first floor. And I had taken some hot water from the faucet downstairs and brought it upstairs to do this temperature change test. And by the time I had set up my camera and started filming, the color of that SY01 didn't want to change in the warm water, even though it still felt warm to the touch, so I know it definitely was still over 35 degrees Celsius. By the way, you guys, this is DP03. These glitter polygels do have names also, so I will leave the names with the corresponding numbers in my description box. Back to the water story. So I knew I needed hotter water, and I do have a coffee maker in my nail room. It's one of those machines that makes 1 or 2 cups at a time, and you have to put these pads with coffee grounds in it and throw them away after using. By the way, you can see me top coat both those glitter polygel swatches after filing them lightly to smooth out the surface. And the next 15 polygels that I'm going to swatch are all from the colored polygel collection. There are 24 colors in this collection. I did decide not to get 2 of them, which is number 7 and number 24, because those are black and brown and I knew I wouldn't use those. I'm starting with SY01, which is Rainbow Red. I had already ordered 7 colors from this collection a couple of months ago, and I did do a video on those, and I will leave that one in the cards for you guys. And it's because I love them so much that I decided to order most of the other colors. This, by the way, is Rainbow Orange. All of these have names and numbers as well, and I will obviously leave those in the description box too. Next we have Rainbow Yellow. If you see white residue on the swatches, you guys, that's from my isopropyl alcohol I'm using as a slip solution, but that comes off when cleaning it off or filing. This one is Rainbow Green. So to finish my hot water story, when you use the coffee machine without putting a coffee pad in it, you basically just get hot water. But of course, all that coffee that ran through the nozzle for all those million coffees that I've made in the past is going to cause some discoloration within the nozzle, and that's why the water was brown. By the way, I'm swatching rainbow blue at this point, and then we have rainbow purple. So there was no icky business with the water, you know, just some coloration from the coffee. And it's not like I was too lazy to go back downstairs to get some hotter water, but the thing is, I am so unbelievably clumsy that I would have probably ended up burning myself when going up the stairs with a bowl of hot water. This one is Sex Addict, by the way, and it's a beautiful red, just a little bit darker than the rainbow red. Then we have Blove Girl, which is basically like a baby blue. And by the way, you guys, I applied really thin coats of these because there's no need to apply really thick coats on these swatch wheels. The next one is a light green, which is a really pretty minty green. So if you want your colors to be more vibrant, you can always apply more product, but I would do that in several layers, curing in between, because colored polygel can tend to not cure all the way through when you apply thick layers. Right, this one is Eternal Love, which is a really nice dark burgundy color. Then we have Fuchsia, which is a really bright pink, and probably one of my favorites because you guys know I am a pink girl. This one is a Magic Spell, and this is a very dark blue, also really pretty. Then we have Little Lilac, which is a really pretty lilac color. To be honest, you guys, I love absolutely all of these colors. I also really love this brand. I have said that in my previous swatching video. These polygels apply like a dream. This one is light yellow, by the way. So they are not too stiff, not too soft. They are not too sticky. They're not expensive at all, so I would definitely recommend these. And the last one I have to swatch for you guys is Addict, which is a maroon color. I did file all of them lightly to get a nice even surface, and now I'm coming in and top coating all of them, starting with the rainbow red. So if you see some patchiness, you guys, that is because in those areas the product is so thin from applying such a thin coat and then also filing. But I can assure you guys, these polygels are really nicely pigmented, and the range in colors is just amazing. And by the way, you guys, I bought all of these with my own money. I'm not getting paid to review these. This is not a sponsored video. I didn't get these products for free, so I'm raving about these because I actually genuinely love them. And just in general, for those of you who have been with me since the start, you guys probably already know this, but for those who are new, welcome and thank you for joining. But I would never recommend products to my followers or subscribers that I don't like myself. So if I recommend a product, you can be sure that I really, really love it. I have used 2 colors of this collection in a set of nails that I did on myself. I will leave the link to that video in the cards. And I will have videos coming up on my channel where I use these Saviland polygels, so the color ones but also the glitter ones and the temperature change ones. So stay tuned for those. Thanks my lovelies for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Please leave me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also click the bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. In the description box you can also find my Instagram and Facebook, and I will talk to you lovelies in the next one. Bye bye. Mwah.